the My Dudes Nation Game podcast. I'm your host, Crying Cranberries, also known as Half Pint. Here I have my two co-hosts, Demon and Rage. How's it going, guys?
My
How
name's
you doing
Apple.
now?
Alrighty then. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get straight into the headlines today. Got a lot of stuff going on today with Xbox, but then again, we don't really keep up with PlayStation news. But first things first, original backwards compatibility for the Xbox is now here. You guys think of that so far?
I haven't done anything with that so far. I've been caught up with games on the Xbox One.
Sure. What are your thoughts about it, though?
I guess it's kind of cool. I don't really have many thoughts on it. It's
Alright.
just there for me.
At least you're honest. Rage, what about you? What do you think about it?
Well, I think it's great because there's gonna be there's those games that no one really get to play on Xbox. And if they really wanted to, they can go get it. They can play it now.
Right. I think it's
The
great.
people that enjoy they don't have an Xbox anymore. If they still have the games, hey, you can go play them. Just so it's pretty good.
I gotta think a lot like that because honestly, you now have the opportunity to go to these old games that you no longer had access to before because an original Xbox is not the most common thing around anymore. That and if you want to relive nostalgia, you have those options too. So over here we have a list of the games that are returning first. It's only a lineup of 13 games, but more to come very shortly. I started off with Black, Blood Rain 2, Crimson Skies, Dead to Rights, Ninja Gaiden Black, Fusion Frenzy, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, The King of Fighters Neo Wave, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, Psychonauts, Red Faction 2, Sid Meier's Pirates! Sorry, I had an exclamation mark, so I had to yell it. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Not a bad lineup to start off with first. Though I am kind of surprised they didn't bring, the original Halo up first, or Halo 2 for that matter. Maybe it was done on purpose. I can almost guarantee you that 343 is going to find a way to announce that in a really big way. Look, guys, it's back! We worked so hard to make it work,
And buggy
yada,
as
yada,
hell.
yada. Yeah, buggy as hell. Seriously, if you make the
They
first Halo
okay.
buggy as hell, what's wrong with you? Come on now.
Yeah.
But anyways, I thought it was a great opportunity for them to go ahead and do that because I've been playing Fusion Frenzy, it's been running smooth, and I haven't played that game in years. Like, oh my god. It's amazing to see that game again. But with more Xbox news, the Xbox One X is coming out pretty soon. I think we have like a week and a half left before it comes out, November 7th.
I can't wait, my dudes.
So
I can't wait.
obviously a lot of people won't be jumping on the Xbox One X immediately because it's kind of, it's just like the Xbox One. If anything, it's just an enhancement. So it's more of an optional buy. But if we're talking about standards, like it feels like it's setting a new 4K standard when it comes to games. Like what are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's having to have 4K to play games. I don't think that should be okay.
I
I honestly don't.
Oh, not those
Don't
kind of
know.
standards, not those.
Oh, okay.
It's raising the standards for the game industry for other people to now have to, beat that. Beforehand, it was 1080p and 60 frames per second is what everyone's trying to reach. Now, Xbox One X over here is bringing the next best thing, 4K, which PlayStation will probably be announcing a new console next year. So we're just going to have to see and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
But other than that, we do have some sad news about what's going on with the Xbox. It's the Kinect. Well, if you want to even call this sad news, but RIP Kinect. It's finally dead. No more. They have stopped manufacturing Kinects.
Thank God.
what is a Connect? I have never
No one,
this thing.
no one wanted that.
There was a
If I
point,
wanted to get a Kinect, I'd just buy a Wii.
right? There was a point in time where they required you to have the Kinect connected to the Xbox One for it to even work. Thank God they got rid of that.
Yeah, I never even got a Connect with my Xbox, I believe.
Me neither. I bought my Xbox after they stopped with that policy. We lied a little bit.
I
behind
bought
the
mine
scenes.
from a random guy, and I'm pretty sure it was a drug dealer.
Well, okay then. At least you're honest.
Yeah.
I don't think you bought it from him. I think he stole it and then sold it to you.
Exactly. Bought it.
Hey, it's called making a profit. All right.
Yeah.
I will say though, we're starting to get a hell of a lineup. Like even if you guys are not even interested in these games at all, because I know some of them I'm not interested in, but at the same time, there is a pretty good fall lineup this year. We got what is it? Call of Duty World War II
2.
tomorrow. Because yeah, tomorrow, October 27th,
Is
we
it?
have 3 games coming out tomorrow. 3 games on one day. We have
Hey,
3
Tina,
games.
tomorrow's my birthday as well. Oh boy.
oh god, oh jeez, I didn't think about that. Yeah,
I
2
wanna
a.m.
kill
and
myself.
we got
I wanna kill myself.
Mario Odyssey is coming out.
I'm actually excited to look at that.
Yeah, it's been getting a lot of
'Cause-
10 out of 10s. That's crazy. It's been a while.
Yep.
We have Wolfenstein
Mario.
2, and then we have Assassin's Creed Origins.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah, I had to think about that last one. For a
Ooh,
second.
I can't wait to see what Assassin's Creed Origins is gonna bring.
Yeah, I've
Looks
been
really cool.
looking at some gameplay for that, and it's definitely interesting. I'm liking the RPG mechanics they're putting into it. It's definitely a different spin on Assassin's Creed than what they're used to doing, but it's nice. Looks really nice. I don't know if I would buy it right away. I'll probably wait for it to go on discount first, but
Same here.
definitely an interesting thing going on there. So, in other news, in case you guys didn't know, earlier this week, I think it was Tuesday, Destiny 2 was officially released for the PC. However,
Wait, what was it again?
Destiny-
Well, I didn't hear that actually.
Destiny 2 is
Oh yeah.
officially
Okay.
released for PC.
Yes.
So I'm trying
Yes.
really
Yes.
hard
Okay.
not
Never
to
mind.
sneeze.
I do know about that.
I'm trying
Fucking
hard not to
commercials.
sneeze. I'ma die. Yeah, they had ads for Destiny 2 all the time. Every time I was on YouTube, it says PC ad. Destiny's on PC. New graphics. Uncapped frame rate. All the damn time. That's all they had.
Wow.
But this is actually a news story still developing right now. There is random bans going on the Destiny 2 on the PC.
I saw that.
Why?
So the story's not exactly clear right now because Bungie's not being clear about the situation. I would say, you know, that's a first, but it's really not a first. Cough, cough, Destiny 1 drought. I don't remember what happened. Oh, yeah, right. So, lost my train of thought again, son of a bitch. Oh, so there's like about 400 people that got banned from playing the game. Like they played it for about 2 hours and they got banned from the game. They're all thinking, what's going on? And so they read through the list of things that they couldn't have open when playing Destiny 2. And one of the things was Discord. So people started asking and complaining on the forums, hey, what's going on, Bungie? Why can't we play anymore? And a lot of people were accusing Bungie for not allowing Discord on, well, having it on, actually, while playing Destiny 2. Turns out, it's just, there's eternal stuff happening, like people using programs on different games that are not allowed on to Destiny 2. Like I said, it's not very clear what's going on right now. Story is still developing, but I'm definitely going to keep in touch with this one because this
But
is
I
weird.
did see something about that. It was a lot of people. Destiny did say a lot of people did deserve it, but there were a group of people that didn't deserve it at all.
Yeah.
And so we don't know. We don't really know much about that.
Bungie's
I
been
have
saying
heard-
people deserve it, but people are confused. Like, what? I deserve it? I haven't done anything wrong.
I have heard nothing about it. Absolutely nothing.
Sounds like you need to be in the know.
No, I don't. What are you talking
You're
about?
missing out, my dude. So hopefully Destiny 2 can kind of change course from that because that's not really good at all. That's bad. Bad news. Bad news.
Really wish they'd start implementing more into Destiny.
Right. I kind of want to get your guys' thoughts on the raid again because last week I think we talked about the raid a little bit, but we didn't really talk too much about the Prestige raid. Have you guys seen what the Prestige raid has different from the regular one?
Nothing
No.
other than the armor.
Well, minus the rewards, like the raid itself.
Oh, the raid itself, the challenges, right?
Those actually have not been added yet. No.
They haven't. Oh, well, then what has it been? Because I don't know.
I just know about the revive system.
Yeah, there's
Uh-huh.
so the revive system has it where apparently this is for Trials 2, but I never noticed this. If you die, then you revive someone, both those guys lose their tickets or tokens. It's just a really fancy
Yeah.
way of saying, hey, you only get 3 revive tokens this entire game.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
and
there's-
it's
again, I
that's
never noticed that in
challenging, I
Trials.
guess.
I don't know why they said this is something taken from Trials. What? That was in
Of
Trials?
course, you didn't notice it was something in Trials. We played Trials like 2 weeks and then gave up on it, and it's like we need someone else to do Trials for us.
Literally, the first hour, there was people that fucking already finished it with a full card
Yeah,
with
first
no losses.
first match we played were flawless people. They were all wearing the flawless emblem. Why?
It was only been out for an hour and a half, and it made me want to die.
And we only won like one game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that
But-
much sweatiness in a game. Like, seriously.
Because all you see is Maida, and Maida takes no skill.
Yeah,
Sad day. Sad
Yeah.
day. Anywho,
you nailed it, Rage.
You nailed it right on the nose. I know that the
You know
garden
what-
section now has 2 more dogs to it. Which
What?
is-
It does.
Oh.
Is it the rock formation in the tree?
I
that
believe
what they're
so.
added?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's not
Why,
as easy to do
Bungie?
anymore. I know. I never liked that dog section in the first place. I'm like, dear God, this is a mess. And they had 2 more dogs. I'm like, okay, let's just make it more of a mess. To be fair, the normal section did get easy once you learned how to do it. But let's be honest here. What the fuck? Who wanted this?
Right.
They're adding things.
I
to
mean,
the
I mean,
back.
I'm fine with it because Titans kill dogs super fast as hell.
They have more health
So,
now, too.
ye- Still, I'm still gonna kill them fast as hell.
True.
Literally throwing both of your, if you're using the arcs, the fucking Fist of Havoc, and you use the subclass, you use 2 grenades. Both of your pulse grenades, about 5 shots with a merciless kills them. And that's about, I think, pretty like 30 stacks. I'm pretty sure as well.
Well, sure, that's
Yeah,
for a
so-
Titan, though, but I don't think you're going to have a full Titan raid team, though that would be interesting, I'm not going to lie. Get
I think that'd be terrifying.
get 4 Titans and then make them all put up their giant wall barricades around each other to make like a square, like a little room. Oh my god, yes.
Only if you put them top, make a box.
Make a box.
Yee.
It's my Titan in a box. It's freaking
Oh,
weird.
they get in a box. Oh,
The
yay.
bats.
But
So for the bats, they made the bathers have a lot more health, so they're harder to kill, and they drop a pool when they die that you don't want to step in because if you step in it, it kills your
It's like
stack
Fnatic
faster.
pools.
No, it kills your stack faster,
Oh, okay.
and that is bad. That's really bad. That's a
so you don't want to
kill.
kill them when they're on the plate.
Well, again, it's like the Fnatic pools, just, doesn't damage you. So, it's
Fnatic pool, you had to
I mean,
cleanse yourself before you got insta killed.
true. But then, yeah, oh no, I don't know anymore.
Sure.
Fucking kill me.
What was the other room? Oh, the gauntlet. I heard didn't really change very much. Oh, now everyone has to have a role for the gauntlet. So one person has to be running through the gauntlet while. Where was I going with that? That's weird. Sorry. Anyways, everyone has to go through the gauntlet at some point in time. So if you've gone through the gauntlet and you ran it, you can't run it again. You have to be on the outside. and you
Until
have
the
to have
last
2 other
section?
people. Yeah, till the last section. Which
Oh my
Damn.
god.
I can see why they did that, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I kind of have to go with the thoughts of some of the YouTubers on this one. It's like, that's cool. You're getting people to be busy, but that feels more like a challenge than it does a mechanic because now you're just forcing people to do something they don't want to do. Because if you have a weaker person on a raid, they're going to bring you down now.
Yeah, especially during that gauntlet run.
And then it gets worse with Callus. With Callus, everybody has to go through the portal section as well. And some people will get brought back into the rift while you're in the throne room. So you'll start losing people in the
That's, I
throne
think
room.
it's,
That stuff gets fun
that's kinda
real
retarded.
quick. Oh my god. So anyways,
Okay,
Raid's
I
got
don't-
harder and has like no new loot. So it's like a lose-lose. They should probably fix that. They probably will because there's been a lot of complaints about it.
Man, those strike-specific loot, so good.
Oh yeah, it's great.
So good.
I love my whole nothingness.
Yeah.
Moving
Same.
on to other
Best
news,
exotic
though.
in the game.
So let's not be stuck on Destiny this entire time, which is Destiny's great and all, but I guess this isn't a Destiny podcast.
Yes, it is.
My Destiny Players Nation Gaming. How about that? Let's go with that one.
That's next week's name.
That's next week's name. Just make it like a holiday theme one. But in other news, Cuphead. This is actually, I think they reached this goal 2 weeks ago. They have over 1 million players,
Nice.
which I'm glad they do
Ye-
because the game is like $20 and it's freaking amazing.
Who's into such punishment as Cuphead?
But it's It's good punishment though. It's
Old
fun
player.
punishment.
It's not
Well,
punishment
then
where you
again-
have to go in and then die to figure out what's going on. Like Dark Souls, it's like you walk through a door and then you got shot by an archer. It's like, okay, now I know the archer's there. Now I know to dodge it. And that's like every encounter in that game. It's like, what the hell? Cuphead, on the other hand, it's just difficult. And every time you die, you know it's your fault.
Technically, in the newer ones, you walk through a door, you die, then you learn from that mistake, and then it's just like Cuphead.
You're missing the point here, though. It's kind
Dark Souls, you could go through like the hardest part of the game first, and then. But Dark Souls 3 now you go through it linearly, and it's shit.
But with Cuphead finally at 1 million players, I'm glad they did because they worked pretty hard on that game. Like someone had to sell their house, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, just to get enough funds to keep working on this game.
Now we're just reiterating stuff from the last
Damn.
podcast.
I know, but it's a sad story. It deserves to be told.
It is a sad story. Everyone go buy Cuphead, even if you're not gonna play it.
I'm actually surprised it's only 1 million players though. You think it'd be higher than that? Again, it's $20, and they just reached 1 million players like 2 weeks ago. They might be, well, no, probably not getting much higher at this point. But great game. Definitely recommend it if you haven't played it already. I would highly recommend checking it out. Now,
Same here.
for
Same here.
the biggest topic of the week, it actually started last week, but now people are kind of being bogged down by it. Demon, if you haven't heard this news, then you're seriously out of the loop.
I should have heard it.
Single player games dying. So it's not confirmed this is happening, but people are getting this feeling after Visceral Studio shut down. That little story we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Now people are just feeling like since EA is like dropping single player and just going for multiplayer, everyone's just assuming that, oh no, single player games are dying.
They are not.
They're not.
They're nowhere near dying.
Yeah,
It's just EA being dumbasses, and they're gonna ruin their company because they're gonna make fully multiplayer games that no one's gonna want to play. That's just how what I feel about it.
Had such potential. That game had such potential.
I don't know what happened.
Yep.
Wait, the Visceral game?
No, the other game that we shall never ever speak of again. The biggest letdown ever.
Oh.
Na, 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 Mass
Yeah,
Effect, na,
exactly.
na, na,
It's like the dinosaurs, except for, too much
It's
frog,
becoming the
less
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
The only good thing about it was Alien Boob.
Yeah, yeah,
Kinda like
No.
even the romance wasn't really I just
no.
But you still got to see tits. That's what I'm most worried about. Yeehaw, mother.
wait a minute. I pursued a romance. I just realized I beat the game and never got the romance. What? What?
How
Whatever.
did you not get romance? I thought romance
I don't
was
know.
You probably
easy.
didn't realize.
I went for somebody, but I didn't get any romance scene. Okay, well,
You
I
probably
was
didn't.
Garrus.
no, I never did. I never got it. 100%.
Sure you didn't force yourself too much, just like missed the romance scene. I feel like you probably did that.
No.
You're so focused on finishing the story, you forgot the romance scene.
You forgot that one romance section, which you had to go talk to them on the Citadel 20 times.
I know that the game continues after you beat the main story. It's not over, so that probably had a factor to play into it. And again, I don't know because I'm not going back to that game.
Ever.
I might, but that's just mainly just for achievements, because I'm a achievement whore. Then
Yeah,
again, it's probably not worth it.
It's not. It never is. I'm glad I got out of that achievement horror phase.
It
There's
is.
literally no point in going for achievements. It's just a fucking number. Any Hooters, speaking, I'm glad we brought up Mass Effect Andromeda because we do need to talk about something else EA came out and talked a statement about. No, it wasn't EA. It was someone who used to work for BioWare, and they came out and talked about. I really wish I remember that guy's name right about now. But the story came out, I think, 2 or 3 days ago, and he started talking about the only reason why they are really going the multiplayer path is because it all started with Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. Those loot boxes for those cards, just gave them so much money. There was one person that paid $15,000 on microtransactions in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer.
What?
That was because Mass Effect 3 was good.
Sure, it is,
Unlike-
but the multiplayer was not worth $15,000.
You don't know that.
Or do I?
Maybe not
Honestly.
to you, of course. Maybe not to you, of course. But
That
then again,
is-
there's people that would probably pay even more than that if they possibly could.
When you realize that one YouTuber you watched, and the reason why he never made a Mass Effect Andromeda video.
Like, okay, hang on, let's think about this for a second.
Pay.
I only make about $9,000 a year, and that guy spent $15,000 on microtransactions on a multiplayer game. Like, he didn't just get all the characters, he got all the characters and prestiged them to level 10 times each, probably.
No. Forgot the weapons.
Oh, and the
5 times
weapons.
each.
Yeah, 5 times each. Probably got plenty of equipment, so he's never gonna run out of equipment. And I don't. He probably has all the challenges done. Why he
That's
wouldn't?
it,
I have
Joe.
no idea. That's
That's
it,
a
Joe.
joke.
That's joke. It's just big joke.
It's just a joke, man. You need to hurry it up.
That's crazy though. That's a lot of money. There's so many other things I could spend that money on. Anyways, so
Like your best friend Rage.
Huh?
no comment, I guess. But anyway,
Yeah,
I
I
want to
don't
go
know
ahead
what you
and
just said.
talk about what we're thinking on the single player games dying, because I know we still have more coming out. Wolfenstein 2, they dropped multiplayer to solely work on the single player for the game, and so far it's paid off. It's getting great reviews. Mario Odyssey, 10 out of 10 game. People are gonna be playing that for a while. What about Ghost Recon Wildlands? PvP was an afterthought. Well, okay, I guess that's not really what they're going for. A lot of people are sad.
You can't go for that. That one had solo player, but also had multiplayer in it.
It did,
Co-op,
yeah.
so you
I
can't
guess
really
one's
count
gonna
that one.
I think it's more or less just the fact that EA is
Dishonored
getting a little
3.
angry that single player games aren't making them as much money anymore because they've had so many single player failures. And that's kind of their
Mhm.
fault,
They don't know how to make them.
right?
That's what I feel. They don't know how to make them.
Titanfall 2,
You see all these people. Oh,
that didn't fail because it's a bad game. That failed because you released it right next to your other game, Battlefield 1. That was your fault. Like, what are you expecting?
true.
You
Like-
see,
Like
Eagle.
you see all these games that are. You want to let me talk now, bitch? You want to let me talk now, bitch?
Someone talk.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking talk. You better shut the fuck up. Alright, I was trying to say, you see all these other companies making these single player games that are like maybe not purely single, but they have their multiplayer aspects, but their stories by themselves are still good. And they have the afterthought is multiplayer. I mean, what was a good one for that? I'm trying to think that had good multiplayer,
Let's go.
even with a good story.
Let's go with Halo 1. Multiplayer was an afterthought, and then it turned out to be some of the best.
Well, I'm talking about
multiplayer-
recent games.
Okay.
There was a couple I know of, but I can't remember what they're fucking called.
Yeah.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Kill yourself.
Hmm.
But no, you see, EA's more focused on their multiplayer than they are their single player. If they focus more on the single player and a game that everyone wants, because right now I just feel like they're repeating a lot of their titles as they shouldn't be.
They're doing that because they're just wanting to make more money. Like EA's always been about the
Yeah,
money. At first, it was just gamers complaining that it was about the money. They have literally proven that they're about the money. There was a guy that worked in BioWare that received messages from EA literally confirming they're about the money. Studios have been shut down because EA would raise the price so goddamn much that the studios had to shut down. Like, they literally took and soaked all the money from these studios so that they would make these games, and they couldn't do it the way they wanted to, so that EA would just make the most money out of it. And then when the game started to fail, go figure why, they would literally just soak the fucking money out of the companies and then like raise the price for what was it, admission? It
How-
was just
how
for
dare
the company
those
in general.
companies-
The company was have to shut down.
How dare those companies not
Yeah.
make a good game to EA standards. Those
Fuck EA.
bitches.
It's so bad, man. So bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Much sad, much sad.
They deserve to be shut down, you know.
You deserve to be shut down, you whore.
It's absolutely pathetic behavior, though. Just I can't believe so many companies would die because one publisher just wants more money. Like, what are you doing with that money? If you're already rich enough,
There
like you
needs to
don't.
be there needs to be something to protect like companies from stuff like that. Oh, yeah, you know this game that you put all your creativity into? Fuck you. Here. And hands them a new
True.
book.
I just don't understand why. Like, why do they want the money? Because from these games alone, they're already making a profit. Why would they want to make more of a profit? They're already filthy rich. Like, you shouldn't even have a goal. Oh man, I need to build that pool in my ginormous fucking backyard with that awesome patio. I'm gonna need a few more $1 million. Let's milk the money out of studios. That makes no sense.
I want to make
Milk-
another miniature pool underneath my miniature pool underneath my large ass pool. Yeah.
Yes.
Man, I hope EA gets booed at their next E3 press conference because even that's not good. They spend half the time, more than half the time, talking about just the sport games. Which,
Damn
if you're going to
fucking
E3,
straight.
I don't think you're going there for sports games.
No.
True.
No, you're not. You're going there for the next Halo game, if anything.
Oh, yeah, totally, totally.
The other disappointment,
Definitely,
not
man.
the one disappointment.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed.
I
either
wouldn't
way.
say that in a podcast though, considering the fact that people do have different opinions. There are still a lot of people who like Halo.
Yeah.
But we are going to move on to our next topic of the day. XCOM 2 is free. Now, I want to ask, how much do you guys know about XCOM?
Free for a while. Free for
Aliens!
like entire or
It's
just for a while.
free play days on the Xbox One right now. I should have specified that.
Eh,
I knew that
Yeah.
because I've seen that one.
damn straight you should have.
So XCOM 2 is a strategy game, a sci-fi strategy game where it takes immediately off of the first game. You can still play without playing the first game. They'll give you enough of a heads up what's going on. But surprisingly, after you beat the aliens in the first game, oh god, spoilers! Oh, the second game takes place after the
Woo.
aliens actually beat you, because turns out you never did beat them. You
You
overwhelmed them
just,
over Earth.
you just dealt with one mothership. You didn't count for the grandmothership, damn it.
Yeah, it's one of those. Like, you took care of a mothership. What? That wasn't a mothership? That was one ship out of an entire fleet? Okay, we're done. Take over
It's like
Earth.
that Halo Reach scene when George sacrifices himself and then immediately afterward.
Like, 24
They
more
just-
ships come in.
Yeah.
It's like, what a joke. But anyways, XCOM 2
I
basically
see.
takes place after that, where the aliens have taken over the Earth and you gotta take it back. Which I think was a premise very well done. It's been a lot of fun playing the game. I actually haven't beaten it yet because it's one
Poor
of those...
John Lennon.
Oh god, no. It's one of those games I kind of just don't want to beat because I enjoy coming back to it and always having something new. And then once I beat it, I would probably never come back to it.
Yeah.
However, one thing I do need to talk about is the DLC for the game. The DLC has been pretty good for the game so far. However, you guys know when I was suffering from this problem, I had to hard reset my Xbox and get a refund, which is interesting because Xbox doesn't give refunds. Until that happened, the DLCs have been making people's games crash before they can get to the main menu. I had this problem and I had to get a refund for my product just so I can get the game to work again. New expansion.
Did you
came
ever
out.
get that DLC?
No, I just can't pay for it or download it anymore because if I do, it's just gonna make my game crash again. The new DLC
Yeah.
called War of the Chosen, ironically, is bigger than the game itself. The game itself is 21 gigabytes. The new
What the
expansion
fuck?
is 42 gigabytes. That's double the
God.
size of
So
the
you're
base
basically getting
game.
XCOM 3.
It kind of is, yeah. It
My
not
God.
only expands the game, like it changes the UI, it gives a lot of quality of life changes, and it gives just everything. Everything is new. It's like if a free-to-play game got a new expansion. It's one of those. It's very nice too. I've seen a lot of gameplay of it, and I was kind of excited to get it myself. Probably gonna wait for it to go on discount and then get it myself. But now I'm kind of on the fence about getting it because I looked at it and the reviews are at 3 stars right now because now everyone else is suffering the same problem I had about trying to get the game to work before it crashes at the main menu. So I don't know how to fix that problem. I would assume you probably need to beat the game first, and then delete your saves, and then do it from there. Might be what's corrupting it. But anyways, XCOM 2, a lot of fun of a game. Starts off hard, gets easier. You guys
Still
notice?
poor John Lennon. Everyone,
Not
moment
poor
of
John
silence.
Lennon.
John Lennon, who died a bitch.
No, we hated John Lennon. He got all my guys killed.
Yeah.
I was glad
He
the
died a
day he
bit.
died. The day he died, my people stopped dying. That guy. People had to save him so much, and then they would die saving him for him to be a bitch and leave. Just, oh my god. The stories you make with XCOM 2 is amazing.
Fucking John Lennon betraying everybody.
The Betrayal. It's like a sequel where he comes back as a zombie. I'm back!
I'm back.
That game was a lot of fun.
He looks so beautiful too.
Yeah.
Sad.
All right. I
Anyways,
think might be a good time for us to go to the next topic, if anything.
Well, that's the gist
Not
of
done.
what we got for XCOM 2. Other than that, we're moving on. Trivia! You guys ready for this?
No,
No.
Uh-oh.
I don't wanna.
Alright, so currently we're saying that where Demon has 1 point, Rage has 0, and we're now having it so that I'm only going to be doing one question instead of multiple questions. And then whoever gets it right will just get a point. Nobody gets it right, nobody gets a point. You both get it right, you both get a point. So we'll see what's going to happen. Alright, so, question of the day. When was Borderlands, the first Borderlands, officially released to the public? Was it A, November 3rd, 2008, B, October 20th, 2009, C, November 3rd, 2017, or D, September 21st, 2007?
Fuck. This is a tough one.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and paste that into the chat so that you guys can see.
Let
Questions
me
you have
just
to
say
react.
right now.
What was the answers?
That's what I'm doing
He's
right now.
pasting in
Okay.
chat.
Throw it in the chat so you guys can go ahead and take another look at it just in case you need to.
I think it's definitely number C.
Yes, it's definitely C.
Yes.
November 3rd, 2017.
I want to go with
A.
B. B.
B. You're thinking it's B. Right? Demon, what are you thinking?
A.
Okay, what do you guys think for your reasons, though? Like, Demon, why do you think it should be A?
Because C is November 3rd, A is November 3rd, and you'd think that you'd probably throw in something really stupid to throw us all off.
Right. Rage, why are you deciding to pick B?
First off, C's a retarded answer. I know it wasn't in 2007 for sure, and I remember it's either. I remember the damn. It was in October, so yeah,
It was in October. Okay, so.
but I didn't know what day.
So Demon's just using process of elimination, and then you think you have some backup. All right, so if that's your final answers, the answer was actually B, October 20th, 2009. So
No.
Rage got that right. But Demon, you did have a good reason, but I'm sorry, not this time.
Logic can't beat information, bitch.
Can we please have it as 2 out of 3 again?
Fuck you.
No, jeez, no. All right, so Demon has 1 point and Rage has 1 point, and we're gonna see who has the most points by the end of the year. Whoever does will get a nice fancy schmancy reward.
I want my blowjob now, right now. Get over here, bitch. Woo!
Oh, jeez.
I want my
Go.
Chinese food.
Come here, ghoul.
Well, other than that, that's all we
Yeah.
got for the podcast. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was kind of a short one this time around, but the news week was kind of slow. Most people were just complaining about the fact that single-player games were dying, and you heard
Which
our
they're
opinions. We're not really thinking so. That's just the internet freaking out once again, because the internet always has to have something to freak out about. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. We will be back again.
Goodbye.
Probably won't be next Thursday because scheduling. So